Hey guys, and welcome to Janet being Janet. Okay, let's get some things out of the way real fast. One, why am I wearing these sunglasses? Well, it's because my husband doesn't like any big sunglasses or colorful ones, so I wear them. I buy any cheap ones I run across. Two, why am I wearing a cow hoodie on my head? It's actually a blanket, a wearable blanket, and I have a lot of them, and I have cow things everywhere in my house. And three, do you see this horse's butt on your screen? It's there for a reason. He's full of crap, and so am I. On this channel, we sometimes just really don't care. It's for entertainment purposes, and entertainment purposes alone, and I'm just on YouTube having a little bit of fun, okay? Alright, so today we're going to talk about Miss Amber's try-on haul with her Torrid and her mukbang, and of course we're going to go ahead and discuss her BPD, and we're going to see where this goes. All right, so we're just going to dive head first in, and we're just going to hit play.
All right, you guys, I am not vlogging today, but I did promise you I would give you guys a day-by-day update on this build that I am doing. So in total there is 584 steps. I am currently on step 151. And this is how it is looking. Absolutely insane. Like, what? How have I done this? I really don't know. There it is.
Okay, I have a question. I understand we're on to the next day, which is awesome, but I have a question. Okay, Amberlynn, your job is to vlog. Your job is to pick up the camera, turn the camera on, and press record on something that you're doing during the day, right? And if you happen to be doing Lego and putting them together and showing off what you did, didn't you just vlog for the day? Tell me if I'm wrong or not. Just tell me if I'm wrong. But I kind of think you did. All right, let's just go on to the next day.
Hello. So it is March 1st. As you guys saw, I did not vlog yesterday. I did give you a build update though. So yesterday my mom asked if I wanted to go to bingo, and like I was just debating all day long, and I was like, no. I felt bad because I could tell she wanted me to go, but like I have zero energy. Like ever since I got COVID, like my whole body and mind has just like changed. I have not been able to like gain my energy, stamina.
All right, Miss Thing, let me just say something. One, I'm proud of you for getting on to the month of March. All right, we're making progress here slowly but surely. Two, I need you to do me a favor, okay? It's a slight little favor. Quit saying like. It gets stuck in my vocabulary, all right? Quit using that as a filler word. It gets really, really annoying after so long. So just don't even say it. And you being out of stamina, I think you've been out of stamina for a long time, so you really can't blame COVID for that. And that's kind of on you, Missy ma'am.
Like, my brain is still foggy. My breathing is worse than ever. Like, it's not the greatest feeling. So then she called me again today and she was like, we're going to bingo. Do you want to go tonight? So since I said no to last night, I was like, you know what, Mom? Yes, I will go. So I'm going to go to bingo. This is like the first time that I went and have done anything in almost a month. So I'm really excited to see my mom and hang out with her.
All right, so without you going to bingo, that means we have been in the house all month long, doing almost nothing. We did get a COVID vlog, several COVID vlogs. And the thing about your mama wanting to go to bingo, it's the only chance for us to get out of the house, Miss Amber. Because you won't take Uber. You won't take Uber XL. You won't do none of that. You may call for food to be delivered, but you don't show us getting out of the house. So just for us, your audience, give us a chance to get out of the house and get moving and doing something, okay? At least give us that, because we kind of need it. These four walls are getting a little boring, all right?
And I know a lot of you was actually worrying about her, thinking that she got COVID, because I told you guys that she ended up messaging me saying that she doesn't feel well. Well, she took 2 COVID tests and they were both negative, and she just was feeling under the weather. She feels a lot better now, so that's good. Thankfully, we're going to a bingo hall that actually has really good events. So like the cigarette smoke isn't as intense, because I'm telling you, my lungs do not need that. Like I have not vaped in over a month.
Well, congratulations for not vaping in over a month, but are you going to continue not vaping? Are you? And I'm glad that Mama Lynn feels better. That's always good news. You see the side of these? Here, look at these. He was like, you don't need a chain on your head. Take those off. I need to get one of those things that go to the back of your ears and they wrap around. Okay, hush, Janet. But yeah, I'm glad that Mama Lynn feels better. That's always a good thing. But maybe you shouldn't have been drinking after her since her boyfriend was sick. You ever think about that?
Like, it's been a long time, maybe like 5 weeks, 6 weeks. And I don't plan on doing it again for like a hot minute because I'm telling you, like, my breathing is already so bad. And I know that on days where I vape more than usual, like, my breathing's kind of hecticana.
Okay, question. You haven't vaped in a hot minute. And on days you do vape, you have a problem with your breathing, okay? Does that mean you still vape, but you don't vape as much? And you're not vaping right now, but you're gonna vape again? Since it's just a hot minute? How long is a hot minute to you? Just a delivery away? I don't know. Sounded kind of iffy, Miss Amberlynn.
So it's like, I need to just stay away from that.
Why? Wait.
I won at bingo, but here's a build update. Day 4, I'm on step 181 out of 584 steps, and this is how it looks so far.
Really? You just teased us with bingo? You just teased us. You gave us that much of a clip. That's all you gave us. You didn't even give us a chance to see you dobbin. Dobbin. You know, you like the bright pink one, right? That's what you like. That one lady had all these little bingo sheets all laid out. And so I would have liked her doing her little dobbin. You know, because they go really, really fast. You know, they do that. And sometimes they just look like a robot in a machine, just going and going and going. We need to get Amberlynn caught up on that so we can see Amberlynn doing that. Because if she won, she could win some ching-ching doing that instead of showing off in her vlogs, you know? All right, we're going to leave her pocketbook alone. All right.
Hello, hello. So it is the next day. It is March 2nd. So I actually saw my mom for a bit today, but I did not vlog that. I've had a pretty decent day, and if you guys hear noises in the background, it's because I'm currently drying some clothing. This is a big box because I'm actually fixing to like remodel, for the lack of a better word, out with the old and with the new, a lot of like my kitchen stuff, so I might vlog some of that. We'll see. Okay,
it would be really nice if you would vlog some of that because we could see you up and doing something and moving and progressing in your day, getting something accomplished. That'd be kind of nice because we don't really see that right now. All we've heard in the past few vlogs is complaining. And complaining only gets you so far, and it gets people making fun of you, and Dr. Google ain't getting you very far these days. And Dr. Google's leaving a few things out that most people with common sense are calling you out on.
So as you guys probably remember, I got recommended by a professional 2 borderline personality disorder books, and instead of doing both at the same time because I don't want to get overwhelmed on top of doing therapy, I decided to start with this one. And as you guys know, I want to keep therapy sacred to myself, but I do want to share my struggles with borderline personality disorder because I struggle bad. And that is a very big part of me.
All right. Raising my hand. She was referred these books by a professional. What professional? What kind of professional? What kind of degrees do they have? Because I'm not for sure what they are. And she struggles, but she's not going to share any, her counseling or therapy or anything with us, right? Because she has said that several times. Then why in the heck are you even telling us about these books? Don't share nothing. You're not going to be nitpicking with us. Don't you dare do that. Nope. You showed the books. You told us about the books. If anybody wants to know about these books, they need to go purchase these books or they need to audio these books, whatever they want to do. You don't need to be telling us about these books. Now you're doing that double standard things, and you know what? You're stepping on your own toes. You need to pay attention and go get that mirror.
And I want to be very transparent in my journey of like healing that part of me. So we're going to talk about chapter 1 today. So chapter 1 is called BPD 101, and some quotes from it that I want to read are: most people misunderstand what borderline personality disorder is and how it impacts people's lives, which is very true. It's not just the lives of the person that has it, but it's also like the lives of the people around that person.
All right, Miss Amberlynn, let me tell you something. You got a lot of people watching you, and you're affecting a lot of lives that believe that you are a good person. And you got people watching you for you losing weight. So you just mentioned Weight Watchers day before this last vlog? whenever it was. I can't remember when you uploaded. But you just mentioned Weight Watchers, and we haven't seen that update. That should have been one of your very first updates, because a lot of people watch you for your weight loss. And you ain't doing that. And BPD, you ain't a doctor. You don't need to be talking about it. You need to hush it.
Also, something else it says is getting a clear picture of your BPD is the start of a journey of self-exploration, which will allow you to grow beyond your BPD. And that change is possible. It says that many individuals who meet the criteria for BPD can look back at their childhood and adolescence and see the beginning of the symptoms and patterns, which is so beyond true. Like, I look back and realize that, like, at the age of 16, I was struggling. So there's 9 criteria listed, and an individual needs to meet at least 5 of them.
Hey, how many of y'all want to bet that she matches almost all of them? I don't know how many you got to match, but how many of y'all think that she's going to be like, I got it. Me. Yeah, all right. Let's see, because it's a book, and the book says it, and most likely Google says it. She probably went on Google, what are these symptoms? That's what she probably did.
To be diagnosed and qualify for the diagnosis of borderline personality disorder. I'm going to read the 9 to you, and then I'm going to tell you guys which ones that I have. So number 1 is frantic efforts to avoid real or imagined abandonment. 2, a pattern of unstable and intense interpersonal relationships characterized by alternating between extremes of idealization and devaluation. 3, identity disturbance, markedly and persistently unstable self-image or sense of self. My dryer just went off. Hold on a second.
I bet you something. Miss Amberlynn doesn't even know the definition or the meaning to half of them daggone words. Don't think she does. And she was diagnosed with ASMR. So you gotta know she has BPD. I ain't discounting anybody else that has it. But she does diagnose herself quite a bit. And what kind of professional has diagnosed her? Because she usually gets online help. Because yeah, she's been diagnosed a lot online. But we like to know how Miss Amber likes to lie about what her symptoms are.
Number 4 is impulsivity in at least 2 areas that are potentially self-damaging. For example, spending, substance abuse, reckless driving. Number 5 is reoccurrent suicidal behavior.
Hey, I gotta stop it real fast. Real fast. Reckless driving. Does she have that? Reckless driving. She ain't got a driver's license. She may do one thing of that, but when she ain't got no money, she don't do the spending. She don't drive. Let's see if she matches all 9.
Gestures or threats, mutilating behavior. Number 6 is affective instability due to a marked reactivity of mood. So for example, intense episodic dysphoria, irritability, or anxiety usually lasting a few hours and only rarely more than a few days.
There are so many things I can say, but what if? But what about this? Do you remember this? Well, what about this case? I could say so many different things, but I'm not going to do that. You want to know why I'm not going to do that? Because I'm wasting my daggone breath. Do I believe what she's saying? Nope. Because I've watched her for too daggone long.
Number 7 is chronic feelings of emptiness. Number 8 is inappropriate, intense anger or difficulty controlling anger. For example, frequent displays of temper, constant anger, recurrent physical fights. So the last one, which is number 9, transient stress-related paranoid ideation or severe dissociative symptoms. And out of the 9, I have all 9.
Knew that was going to happen. Knew it. Because she had to get away with every single one of them. Because there's no possible way she could only have 5. Or 6. Has to be all 9. Okay. All right, Miss Amberlynn. You know what? Here's the problem. You vlogged for 14 years. It's online. People got to see you. People get to call you out on it. But now then you have an excuse, don't you? We're going to see how long this excuse lasts.
But there is one that I even questioned marking off because it's so low, like on the totem pole. So next part of this chapter was talking about how BPD is a spectrum. It says in here that the intensity and severity of each part of the criteria is unique to each person. So I had to answer a ton of questions to see like where you fall on the spectrum, and I fell on extreme. You're supposed to circle, is this statement for you mild, moderate, severe, or extreme?
Hey, Amber, put these in layman terms. For people that don't understand big words, put these in layman terms. Can you do it? Can you translate it down? Can you make it simple? Try it.
A ton of statements. So like one that I circled extreme on was frantic efforts to avoid real or imagined abandonment. There was quite a few that I circled extreme and severe on. Actually, I circled severe and extreme on every single one except for one. And then another part of this chapter was just like a Q&A. So obviously I'm not going to read all of my answers to you guys because some of them are personal. But one of them I can read to you guys just so you guys can like...
I thought she was going to share this entire journey with everyone. So even if it's personal, shouldn't she say, okay, but this one, I recognize with this one too. This one relates to me too. Shouldn't she? Oh no, we're going to nitpick. That's what we're going to do. Because you want people to know all about this book, right? She's reading from a book that you can read for yourself. You already said the title. You already said all of that. Go buy it for yourself. Don't trust Dr. Lynn. Dr. Lynn gets herself in trouble quite a bit.
Understand me a little bit more. In what part or parts of your life, for example, relationship with family and friends, work, how you see yourself, and so on, do these symptoms cause the greatest problems? When I am in a romantic relationship with someone, it is the worst. So that's where it causes the greatest problems. But it has caused problems with family/friends as well. So it's very rare that it causes problems within my family, thankfully.
Oh, bullcrap! Your aunt? You lied about your aunt. You said your aunt quit talking to you because you were overweight. You lied. You outright lied. That caused problems with your family. You're not allowed to talk about half of your family members now because you lie about them. So yep, it caused problems. Destiny? It didn't cause problems sometimes with her because Destiny would flat out tell you, shut up. She would. She would put you in your place over and over and over again until she got tired of you. So no, doesn't qualify.
But like if I have a friendship where I'm extremely close to them and I see them like a lot, it can definitely cause problems in that friendship.
Sorry, paused really fast. What friend do you see a lot? You don't have many friends you see a lot. The only friends you see a lot was Ricky and Eric. That's it, because you lived with them. Other than that, no friends really hung out with you a lot because they just didn't want to be around you. For reasons that I don't want to say because it's kind of embarrassing on your end, but they just didn't want to hang around you, didn't want to be around you or anything, and that's just because you are you and you are manipulative. And they say that. And they say that all you want to do is fill your time with them.
And obviously when it comes to a partner, because I am talking to them a lot and they become almost like someone I'm reliant on. And I know that's also due to my BPD. When I say reliant, I mean I'm reliant on them like mentally, emotionally, due to like
And yes, I paused it really fast, but if y'all don't know, physically, she had to have Beck wipe her bottom, give her a sponge bath, and things like that. Put physically in there, Amberlynn. Make sure you list every single one of them. That's what I'm saying. She's leaving a bunch out. Yeah. Dr. Google, you forgot to give her degree.
Fear of abandonment, which is really where BPD is like rooted from. And the last thing I want to share is a quote from here. Feeling alone is very common for people with BPD, so common that it's in the criterion, which in parentheses it says chronic feelings of emptiness, but you're not alone. Approximately 18 million or nearly 6% of adults in the United States have been diagnosed with BPD.
Yep, and it's easy for you to circle little things saying, yep, I have this, yes, because you've been known to lie about what you have and what you don't have. You've been known to lie about that. And I hope you went into your counselor. I hope you did. The one that diagnosed you with this. I hope you went in and said, I have ASMR. That's another thing I have. I hope you went in and said that. I really do. I hope you went in and said that. I hope you went in there and said you had binge eating disorder at one point and then said, oh no, I don't have that anymore. I did have it. I was diagnosed, but I wasn't diagnosed. I was misdiagnosed. I kind of got diagnosed. Somebody said I might have it, but I don't have it. You remember all them diagnoses you had? Yeah, because somebody mentioned it. And isn't it funny how your audience said you have this? You might have this, and now all of a sudden you have it? Kind of fishy now.
That shocked me. And it definitely made me feel less alone. And this first chapter was honestly so just like validating. Like I've already done the whole criteria thing because when I was diagnosed, I had to go through all that. But it's like just doing it again and like thinking of it differently with like a whole different mind frame. I'm able to be more like transparent with myself because I'm not ashamed anymore. For the longest time, like I was ashamed. That's why when people would be like, Amberlynn, I think you have borderline personality disorder, like I would become so defensive. Like I don't understand why. I don't know why.
Do you understand what I just said? People told her she had it. People told her she had it. That tells you a lot because people tell her she has things all of the time and she automatically has it. Automatically. That's her diagnosis.
Anyone would ever be ashamed or embarrassed of something that they went through that caused them to have this. Like, it's not your fault. Like, so if you're watching and you're struggling and you have any sort of like shame or embarrassment, don't. Simply don't.
If you have BPD and you have been diagnosed it by a professional, 100%, it is your diagnosis. Do not listen to Amberlynn. Don't have anything to do with Amberlynn, and do not bestow pity upon Amberlynn. You're giving her ching-ching right now. If you're watching her and you're giving her motivation to keep talking about it, you're giving her ching-ching. Because everybody with BPD is going to tune in and she's going to get more followers off of it. And her saying she's not going to talk about her counseling. Well, part of her counseling would be for BPD. So she's lying. She shouldn't be talking about BPD if that's a diagnosis she has. And she's having to be in counseling for it. Double standard right there. She's double talking. She's stepping on her dag-blame toes.
All right, you guys, we're going to do a taste test. It is these Duos beef jerky situation type deal. It's a feed your sweet side and feed your spicy side. Mango and jalapeno beef jerky. So I am a little nervous. Wait, what's the date on this? Oh, okay. Not until 2026.
Are you kidding me? You're serious right now. You have had that so long that you do not know when it expires. I call malarkey. There is no way that that food survived that long in your house. No possibility. Especially with the way you eat jerky. You joking and you kidding right now.
It's because I've had this for a while now. But I was feeling a little snacky, so I said, why not try this? Ooh, that smells so good. Stop right now. So this is what it looks like. I feel like my taster isn't like 100% perfect ever since I had COVID, but I'm not tasting mango. I'm not tasting jalapeno. What is happening?
Lady, it tastes the same the first time, the second time, and the third time. It all tastes the same. So whatever you're tasting, it's going to be the same fourth and fifth and sixth time.
It just tastes beef jerky. There might be like a little sweet, but it's very faint. Let me try another piece. No. No spice. The sweet is like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like 1. I mean, regardless, it's good, but like, I have no idea what's happening.
What's happening is you keep tasting the same kind of beef jerky. It all came out of the same daggum bag. It all is going to taste the same. So quit putting it in your mouth right now on camera.
All right, you guys, day 5. Like I said, I'm going to do daily updates on this. I'm on step 218 on this build that I am doing. And this is how it is looking. Absolutely intense. I have had so many difficulties. I've had so many struggles where a piece wouldn't go in, or I thought I messed up, or something just wasn't going right. Well, it has been a challenge, but it has been a rewarding challenge.
Okay, no offense to anybody. I'll be glad when she finishes this daggum car. I really will. Because I want her to talk about something else like her life and what she's doing with her life besides Lego. Okay, wait. Lego is a main part of her life. Okay, who am I kidding? Let's go on to the next day because all she really did was eat, right? And read a book. And do Dr. Google. Yeah, she forgot her degree.
Hello. So it is March 3rd, and I literally just remembered as I was putting away some of my clothing that I forgot to actually do the Torrid try-on haul. So my actual Torrid haul was a few vlogs ago, but we're gonna try on those clothes now and see if they fit. All right, first things first is this dress. The sleeves are so cute, actually.
So are we in the era where we don't mind showing the arms off? Are we okay with that now? I guess we are, because you're showing off the ruffles on it, so I guess we're okay with this now.
And I really like the cut of it. I like how it goes up right there. And it is a little see-through in the boobage area, but I am no prude, so I am okay with that. We do have pockets, which we love. I love how tight it is here and then a little loose here. And then as we back up, this is what it looks like.
Ching, ching, body shot. Ching, ching, ching. There it is. Yep, she knows what she's doing.
Has like a little frilly on the bottom here, just like it does on the sleeves. So it actually fits me pretty well, to be honest. I really like how it looks from the front, but from the side, it's kind of meh because it does have stitching on the bottom here that makes it go in on the bottom, and I don't really care for that. So next is the Mean Girls. Why are you so obsessed with me?
Okay, I think she got this one to call out the haters. But she's not saying she's calling out the haters. But I don't like the color on her. I don't know. I just don't like the color.
Me, I thought this sweater was literally perfect. 1, love the color pink. 2, love the movie Mean Girls. And 3, that is a question I ask all the time. So first things first, the inside of this is like the softest thing I have ever felt. So when we back up here, we can see that it's actually a really good length. I find with my body type and the way that Torrid is, sometimes things...
Okay, this one is showing off her body way more. And it is not flattering on her, my opinion. And I think she needs to stick with something more like the black. Because it was more of a dressy. And it didn't squeeze her in. My opinion, only my opinion.
Runs super short and it can be like this. Or sometimes the front part can even be like super high up like this. And I'm just like, no. So yeah, it's super cozy and I love it. Oh my gosh. So next is the checkered over the shoulder sweater. And it just feels huge. Like my arms feel super small and itty bitty, which sometimes that is why, you know, girly pop loves a sweater, but it's like,
you know that song, Fly Like an Eagle? That's what it reminds me of.
kind of annoying, and it's not easy to move in because while this is super loose, down here feels like a little tight, a little snug, a little short. But if I pull it up above my booty there, it all just feels loosey-goosey and cozy. But that's what I was saying before. Like, I don't want to have my butt out for the whole world to be looking at. But I will say it's super cute. I love like over the shoulder type of looks.
Did y'all realize she patted her belly? She could have just played drums right there because she just like tick, tick. Sometimes I wonder if she does this stuff on purpose or if she just goes woohoo and her mind goes away. I can't believe she was playing drums on her tummy. Percussion band.
So next is the tragic tee where I accidentally bought 2 of them, but I'm just gonna give the other one to my mom. So I love this one. I love how light it feels. I love the length.
Okay, yep, I stopped it really soon. People get mad at me for that. But hold on. My defense. Her mama is not as big as she is. From what I know, from what I can tell, from what I can see. Why in the world would she give the other one to her mother? Okay? One question. 2, she bought it on accident. Why doesn't she send the second one back to Torrid and get her money back? So that she can have, credit or something for her next one, because we know she's going to order more. Wouldn't that be the more responsible thing to do? Or she could exchange it for a size that her mother could actually wear. Because my thought would be that this would be too big on her mom. Just rolling my eyes. Just my opinion. Ow, I just poked myself in the eye. Okay, see, that's why I don't need to do that.
Like, I have zero complaints about this. Like, it's cozy, it's breathable. I'm giving tragic every single day of my life, so it's definitely made for me. Last but not least, we have the tank top, which is actually like a sleeper tee. So it fits well. It's super loose, it's long, and this is what it looks like from the side. This is probably not something that I would ever like wear out. But if I did, I'd probably have like a cardigan over it, and I'd have to lose a little bit more weight.
Okay, ma'am, I do not like this. I do not like it. It looks like pajamas. 100% looks like pajamas. It's really loose on you, and I do not like the design. I do not care if you like it or not. I do not like it because it goes straight up in between your boobs, and no offense, I don't like that attention going there. Nope.
Feel like comfortable in it. And by the way, don't let anyone ever make you feel bad of like, if you're wearing a sleeper tee in public and you feel comfy, do it. If you're wearing a bikini top as a bralette, do it. If you're wearing a long shirt as a dress, do it. Do you wear what you love and wear what you feel good in and what you feel comfortable in. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that that was a pretty good Torrid haul. And we can't forget about this cardigan.
Okay, and I also cannot forget about, did you just jump scare us with just your bra on? Just wondering, because you went from back there to in your face, and it looked like that's all you had on. Not saying nothing, and I am not going to sit here and say anything about you shouldn't wear what you want to wear, because I am on camera right now wearing orange sunglasses, and I'm constantly in something cow or something related to a cow, because I am a heifer most of the time. So I cannot say anything. I just gave my opinion and said what doesn't look good and what does look good in my opinion, and my opinion sucks most of the time, okay? I don't have fashion sense for nothing. My husband says I have book smarts but no common sense. So that's what we're going to leave that as, all right?
So I did try it on in my last video when I actually did the haul, and I absolutely love it. I almost cannot wait until like the cold weather comes back, because it's fixing to be spring and then summer, and your girl is not going to be wanting to wear this. All right, you guys, we're going to try another Factor meal. So this one I'm very nervous about.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Okay, no, ma'am. Let me just say something. This is not going to help you. We're going to be realistic here. All right, 100% realistic. No shade, no nothing. Cut the tree down. All right. This ain't gonna fill you up. No way. You gonna be eating a snack or something after you showed us way too many times. No point in you eating this on camera. If you're gonna eat, might as well eat what you know you're gonna eat and how much you're gonna eat. You know better.
It's the Louisiana shrimp with smoked Gouda cauliflower grits, chicken andouille tomato gravy, and there's also some broccoli in here. I'm hesitant, okay? It is a little liquidy compared to like what I was expecting it to be like, because trust me, I've had grits before, love them, but they did not look like this. I'm fully aware that this is cauliflower grits, so it is different, but let's try it. Okay. The flavor is so good. So shrimp for me is hit or miss depending on texture. I love the taste of shrimp, but texture is where it kind of gets me. Gotta blow it off first. I'm just gonna take a bite of it.
Look, if you look at this picture, the food barely gets into her mouth and then she cuts.
So shrimp for me is hit or miss depending on texture. I love the taste of shrimp, but texture is where it kind of gets me. Gotta blow it off first. I'm just gonna take a bite of it.
Now, see, if you look again, this one goes in her mouth and immediately it comes, her fork is right back in the food. That right there tells you something. She's cutting out a whole big chunk of it. So if she's eating or if she's chewing and swallowing, she's completely cutting that out. Or, because it doesn't even show it all the way going into her mouth at times. She'll put it like barely in her mouth. She doesn't even get one chew in. And then she'll all of a sudden cut. So is she even chewing the food? That's the question.
The texture and the taste is actually perfect. I was so hesitant on that. I'm gonna get some of the juices. Well, the grits. I mean, this is like a, what did it say? Chicken andouille tomato gravy. So maybe that's why it's so liquidy, but it's good. Now let's try the broccoli. By the way.
Okay, that time she chewed a little bit, but she immediately cut right after. So I don't know if she's spitting the food out. I don't know what she's doing. She says it's because she wants to edit out the chewing. She doesn't chew. She does like 3 chews and swallows. So what she's cutting out makes absolutely no sense.
It's storming here. Yes, it is. I'm telling you, their vegetables are on point. But yeah, it's storming here. It was hailing earlier. Not my power. I was gonna say my power. My internet is flickering. Genuinely, it's just been hectic on it. Holy, this is good. Wow. So I'm sure some of you are like,
okay, she's getting it in her mouth and immediately cutting. I let that one play all the way through so you could see what I meant. First time I put a couple of pictures in there for you, but this time I'm letting you see. She gets it in the mouth, cut all the way back to her fork's in there. So I think she's lying. That's what I think. That my opinion, I think she's lying about what she's doing with her food.
why is there a stopwatch behind you? Well, I'll explain in a second. Let me enjoy this delicious broccoli. A lot of people think that
okay, she just went from 21 to 29, so she has 8 seconds in there. We all know it does not take her that long to chew and swallow. Because it bugs me. It bugs a lot of us. That she goes, nope, nope, not swallow. That didn't even take me that long. So, it's fishy if you ask me. No, I don't pay attention to her words. Her words are pointless.
mukbangs are coming back. Literally no. People are thinking because I'm sitting down eating a meal that I'm highly editing that it's a mukbang. Literally no. A mukbang is where you eat large quantities of food and you get to watch the person actually enjoy it, chew their food, etc., etc. But that is not what's happening here.
No, what's happening here is you're eating a little bit on camera and then you're going off. In my opinion, you're eating a lot more off camera. But it'll slowly build up to where you're eating this and then you can add to it and then add to it and add to it. You're just filling out the waters right now, is my opinion.
I have been editing down my eating so much that I take out 97% of my chewing. And the reason why I have this little stopwatch back here is because people were like, oh my gosh, she's eating it so fast. She's just gulping it down in 2 minutes. No, it's because I'm highly editing it because it's not a mukbang. I'm literally a person who lives alone.
And I call BS crap on that, because if you were editing that much, you would have edited out the sound of your dryer or your washer, whichever one it was, that big gap of sound here and that big gap of sound here, or you would have edited all of it out where you said that, hey, that's my whatever it was, washer or dryer. You would have edited all that out. You didn't edit that out. We both know you don't edit. You're trying to hide something, Miss Amberlynn. We know the truth. You might as well get off that high horse.
And who eats alone every single day, all of my meals, and I get lonely. Yes, I do. So sometimes it's nice to come on here and be like, let's try a factor meal. And I think it's a really cool concept for people who are too lazy to cook, or who can't cook, or who don't have time to cook. It doesn't even matter why you have it, but yeah. A mukbang is very much not what I'm doing.
What she's doing is she's trying to say, hey, I can get money off of these. So y'all go ahead and order so that I can get money off. So I'll have plenty of food to eat in my fridge. If I want to eat 5 or 6 of these a day, I can. So y'all go ahead and order. Y'all use my code. Y'all get a discount for me so I can get a discount. There you go. All taken care of. All done.
I don't know. It's just weird. It's almost like people want that, but they say that they don't, but they really do. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like a form of reverse psychology. I don't know. This is just a little eat with me moment. And I'm lonely. And I want to eat with the people who enjoy eating with me. And there's a lot of you. And there's a lot of you who feel alone and who do message me and say, I miss eating with you.
There's not people saying that they miss eating with you, because here's the thing. When you had somebody to talk to all the time, like Alexis, you didn't do this stuff. You're filling out the waters. You got your baby toe dipped in just a little bit to see what you can do. To see how, much of a backlash you're going to get. Because if you're only spending, 5 minutes eating with us, what's the point? What's the point? Why don't you prolong it? Why don't you make a full video of eat with me? Why not that? If people are expecting you to eat with them, then eat with them. 5 minutes of eating with them is not eating with them, because most people don't eat in 5 minutes, 4 minutes, or however long this eating clip is. You need to do it a little bit longer. So you're not doing what they ask you to do, because I know I can't eat that fast.
And I'm never going to film like full-fledged mukbangs again. It's not going to happen. But little moments like this throughout my vlog, I don't mind doing that. You guys trust me, I get it. I know a lot about loneliness. And I'm really working on like bettering myself, and I'm on Weight Watchers. Definitely not going to be perfect, but I'm working on my relationship with food, and I like sharing that with you guys. And I think Factor is really going to help me with that, because it's such a wide variety of foods as well.
Okay, you're on Weight Watchers and you promote Weight Watchers, right? How many points is this? You need to let people know how many points you're eating. You need to let people know, how many points you're going to have left after this. That's what you do on Weight Watchers. That's what you usually have happen. But now then you're pretty much going, I'm on Weight Watchers, but I'm just not holding myself accountable on Weight Watchers. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, because Weight Watchers is kind of in the back of your mind. You're just letting people know, I'm on a diet plan, but I'm not on a diet plan. I'm not updating you. I'm not doing none of that. But I'm on a diet plan.
I am absolutely shocked with how good the shrimp is. And the cauliflower grits, I would have no idea that that's cauliflower. But I like cauliflower, so I'd like it regardless. Last piece of broccoli. She's a big one. Now we have our last shrimp here. Yum. Definitely going to be getting this one again. This was actually one of the ones that I gave my stepdad, and he said he really liked it. All right, so I ate it all.
So even if you don't like it and you're spitting it out, then maybe you can get it for your mom and your stepdad, all right? You can at least get or your mom and her boyfriend, or whatever you may call them. I can't remember his, I have a short memory sometimes. But anywho, you can at least get them for them at a discount, can't you? Some way or another, it can work out for you.
Thoroughly enjoyed that. Wow, and thank you guys for having a meal with me. All right, day 6. I'm on step 242, and this is how it is looking. We now have 2 seats. Look at that. So I actually just got done editing this video, and I was about to get it scheduled and all that stuff, and I realized I do not have an outro. I didn't realize how long this video was, but I hope that you guys did enjoy it and enjoyed the length of it, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Alrighty guys, well there you go. It's time to say bye to Amberlyn. So, what did you think? I had a lot of opinions in there. Don't y'all have a lot of opinions? Don't you think you got a lot of second thoughts of what's going on with her? Well, I do. But alright, I hope y'all have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this. And hope you remember to smile today. Or make somebody else smile, because it really can make a difference. Okay, so why am I always wearing these things? My little hooded things? Let me tell you something. Okay, let me explain something to you. I have a horse ranch, all right? And it just so happens that during the day, for most of y'all that do not know, I am busy. So I manage to film these early in the morning and late at night. So I get warm and I get cozy, and then I sit down and I film. Or I'm just really cold during the day or something, and I'll sit down and do a really quick one. I usually can't do that on Amberlyn, though. So, yeah, and I keep these by the door, and I throw them on, and I go. And when they get dirty, I throw on a different one, because, trust me, I have a lot of them. I buy them constantly, and I think I have a problem. All right, my husband says I have a problem because my house looks... Okay, if a cow came inside and laid down, you wouldn't even know it was there. Okay, that's how bad it is. I had to do that. I would bring my cow inside. No difference in my horses walking in. My horses think they own everything. All right, guys, I'm going to quit talking to you. So I hope y'all have a good one. Bye.